Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter, Nutrition in Animals. In the last chapter, you study about the plants, but now in this chapter, you study how animals get their food, how they take their food, what are the modes of eating. So, first of all, what is nutrition? Nutrition is the process of taking food. All living things need food for energy and nutrition. You know that plants make their own food through photosynthesis, and green plants make their own food, but animals have to depend on plants for food. Animals eat plants either directly or indirectly by eating other animals that eat plants. So, all organisms, including humans, require food for the growth. सभी को ज़रूरत है फूड की. Animals, plants, सभी को ही, human beings. So, they require food for the growth, repair and functioning of their bodies. So food supplies all the nutrients required for healthy growth. As you studied earlier also, nutrition in animals depend not only on the nutrients present in the food but also on the mode of intake of the food and its utilization in the body. किस तरीके से वो अपना खाना लेते हैं, what are the modes of eating and कैसे उनकी body में absorb होता है. So all food contain complex substances. You study in class 6th also, there are different nutrients present in the food like carbohydrates, protein, fats, vitamins, minerals. So the body cannot utilize these nutrients in their complex form. So in this chapter we are going to study the different modes of eating. So students, all living things need food for energy and nutrition. You know that plants make their own food for photosynthesis. How do animals do this? Some animals eat plants. We call these animals called herbivores. जो animals सिर्फ plants खाते हैं उनको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Herbivores. Some animals eat other animals. We call these animals carnivores. For example, lion, wolves, tiger. There are some animals that get their food by eating plants as well as animals. We call these animals omnivores like crow, bear, human beings जो plants भी खाते हैं and animals भी खाते हैं, both. So different animals take food into their body in different ways. सब अलग अलग तरीके से अपना खाना खाते हैं and taking food into the body is known as ingestion. This is the first mode of eating. First step is ingestion. To take food, taking food into the body is called ingestion. Some animals filter tiny food particles floating in the water. जो पानी में ऊपर float करता है, they feed upon them. वो खाते हैं. So these are called filter feeders. Baleen whales are filter feeders. See the picture of baleen whale. Ducks and flamingos are filter feeders too. Some animals take in food from the particles in the soil. These are called deposit feeders. कुछ animals ऐसे होते हैं जो अपना food कहाँ से लेते हैं, जो soil में particles होते हैं वहाँ से अपना खाना लेते हैं. So these are called deposit feeders. Animal likes earthworms that eat decomposing plants and animals parts in the soil. जो soil में decompose हो जाते हैं, जो parts होते हैं उनको हम बोलते हैं deposit feeders. उन animals को हम बोलते हैं deposit feeders. Some other deposit feeders are millipedes and sea cucumber. See the pictures of these two. Some animals live on the fluids of other organisms. Some animals like bees, bats, butterflies, hummingbirds suck nectar from flowers. Most leeches, lice and vampire bats suck blood from the other living animals. दूसरे animals की body से ये suck करते हैं blood. Flies and spiders spit out digestive juices on their meal to turn it into a soup. बाद में वो change हो जाता है soup में and they suck it up. Many baby animals feed on their mother milk. Snakes like the python swallow their prey whole. Prey मतलब शिकार. एक साथ ही खाते हैं वो. Snails have thousands of tiny teeth on a ribbon-like tongue. They can rip food to bits में कर लेते हैं अपने खाने को and in fact they even gnaw through limestone. Gnawing is to bite a bone. जब हम उसको बार बार काटते हैं to bite a bone. Gnaw means to bite a bone through limestone. Starfish eat shellfish. When they push out their own stomach through their mouth into the shell, they first open the shell with their arms. First of all, what is shellfish? A type of animal that lives in water and has a shell. So, students, a starfish has the ability to push its stomach. उसके अंदर एक एबिलिटी होती है कि वो अपने स्टमक को खुद पुश कर लेती है, विच इज़ लोकेटेड ऑन द अदर साइड ऑफ द बॉडी, एंड इन ऑर्डर टू डाइजेस्ट प्रे, अपने शिकार को खुद डाइजेस्ट करने के लिए, स्वेलो करने के लिए, इट कैन क्रश द शेल्स एंड ईट द सॉफ्ट एनिमल इनसाइड. जो अंदर एनिमल होता है उनको वो खा लेती है. दे फर्स्ट ओपन द शेल विद देयर आर्म्स. The stomach partially digests the shellfish and the starfish pull its back in, and the food is slowly digested. धीरे धीरे वो digest होना start हो जाता है. These are some of the ways in which animals get food. There are many more. Once they take in their food, has to break it down into simpler substances. So breaking down food into simpler substances that the body can use is called digestion. First step is ingestion. Taking food is ingestion. Now, breaking down of food into simpler substances is called digestion. After the food is broken down, अब खाना break हो गया छोटे छोटे substances में, simpler substances में, और डाइजेस्ट भी हो गया. सो इट हैज़ टू गो इनटू द ब्लड. अभी ब्लड में जाएगा. सो दिस इज नोन एज एब्जॉर्प्शन. फर्स्ट इज इंजेशन, सेकेंड इज डाइजेशन, थर्ड इज एब्जॉर्प्शन. सो द ब्लड एब्जॉर्ब द न्यूट्रिएंट्स. सो दिस हैपन्स मेनली थ्रू द स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन. ये किसके थ्रू होता है? स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन के थ्रू. एंड वंस द डाइजेस्टेड फूड इज इन द ब्लड, अब ब्लड में भी चला गया तो सेल्स उसको यूज करेंगे. सो व्हेन सेल्स यूज द डाइजेस्टेड फूड फॉर ग्रोथ एंड रिपेयर, वी कॉल इट assimilation. So ingestion is taking food, digestion is breaking down of food, and absorption is when the food is broken down into simpler substances or digested. So this process is called absorption, and when cells use the digested food for growth and repair, we call it assimilation. So what did we learn? Just learn all living things need food for energy. सभी living things को क्या चाहिए? Food for energy. What did we just learn? All living things need food for energy, and animals obtain their food by eating plants or other animals. Herbivores eat plants, carnivores eat animals, and omnivores eat both plants and animals. Taking food into the body is called ingestion. Breaking down the food into simpler substances is called digestion. And getting the simple food into the blood is called absorption. Actually using the food for growth and repair is called assimilation. So students, go through the video very carefully and try to answer the questions of assignment by your own. Thank you.